All right. Today we're going to go over how to use the interactive map to run your comps. Personally, I feel this is the best way to run comps, and the numerous conversations I've had with appraisers, they do it the same as well. So the most basic way most people run their comps is they go to the listing number and then they hit the tab find comparables, but that's not always very accurate. Then you have to revise your criteria as we talked about in prior lessons. Or people would just go under searches and either do a standard or possible radius, which is good as well. But I'm a big fan of the interactive map. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And if we run comps on this specific property, what I do is I make sure I take the listing number, in this case, 575122. So we're going to go to interactive map here. And it's going to pull up the map pretty much of Fresno. And I'm going to put in the listing number 575122. Okay. And you're going to want to hit enter on your keyboard and it's going to pinpoint the location. Then it's going to give you the option to add in your radius. I first am going to start with the a quarter mile. Then I'll go out a half mile. And what's cool about the interactive map, it moves to 3/4 of a mile. A lot of times in the searches or the other mechanisms, it goes from half mile to 1 mile. So this gives us a more pinpoint accuracy as far as the radius from the subject property. So again, we're going to start with a quarter mile, and I'm going to go ahead and click that. And then what you're going to want to do is move over to the right over here under search criteria. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and move my screen over. And what you're going to want to do is go under statuses and dates here. For instance, we're going to look at active, pending except backup, pending, and most importantly, sold. Okay. And then you could start breaking down a little bit more bedroom counts if you want to keep it a 3-bedroom, bathroom count, price, area, the structure, square footage, so on and so forth. So that is something where you can start finite your search to make sure you find the most accurate comp. But as you can see here, all the ones that are in blue are the solds, and this is all within a quarter mile. If you haven't found 3 sufficient sold properties, then the next, you could go at a half mile. All you have to do is put your cursor back over to here and then hit enter again. And then it's going to pop up. So then now we can look at a half mile. Okay. Now it's going to show us the half mile here. Again, blue is sold, yellow is pending, green is active. So then we have plenty of comps to choose from within a half mile. Okay. So I don't feel we need to go out any further than this because we have some pretty accurate comps. And then you could start clicking on them just to see, would I use this as comp 1? Would I use it as comp 2? Or would I use it as comp 3? So interactive map, again, if you didn't find your sufficient comps, maybe in a more rural area, you're going to go ahead and put your cursor back over here. You're going to hit enter again. And then now we'll go out 3/4 of a mile. And it's going to show us there as well. So this is the interactive map view. You could just basically start canvassing anything within the proximity. And it's a good way to search your comps.